Welcome, Gemini and Gemini crosswatchers, to your weekly love reading. So we're going to get a card for you, a card for your person, and a card for the situation between you. Wow. So we have the Two of Wands for you, the Star and Queen of Cups for your person. Oops. And of course, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. Whoa. Sorry, so we have the High Priestess. A lot of really feminine, watery energy here, okay? And that's not to say either of you is or is not a specific type of gender. It just feels like that somebody's waiting for you here. And I almost want to say, like, I feel like to a certain extent, it's almost like you're making a choice here. Gem, I feel like it feels like you're being given some sort of opportunity that it's like you see the next few stages on it and it feels like it's in the right direction, but it's that thing, if ever you've seen that documentary or the Netflix thing called The Secret, where it's like you can drive from, I don't know, Canada to California, just being able to see the next 100 feet in front of you because you have the lights, right? And that's good enough. That's all you need to see. And I feel like there's something here, there's a path here that you seem to really feel it. It's almost like it's going to fast track something for you. Like maybe it would fast track your career or kind of get you on the right path here. And I feel like, on the other hand, here's this person over here waiting for you. I feel like you know that they're waiting for you. It feels like it's that energy. If ever you've seen that movie, I think it was Troy with Brad Pitt, where Brad Pitt's mother says to him something to the effect of, like, you can go into this next battle and you will probably, not make it out of that, but you'll be remembered for forever. Or you can, find a wife and be forgotten in a few generations. I feel like that's kind of the choice that you feel like you're being faced with right now. I do want to say, I feel really strongly that this person seems to feel like that there's almost like no question that you'll go to them. I'm not so sure that they realize or even that they even know about this other opportunity. And it doesn't, I'm going to be honest, okay, crosswatchers, it doesn't feel like it's another person. It definitely feels like it's a work versus love sort of choice, okay? But I feel like this person over here, it's almost like they seem to have, I feel like they seem to have this almost like complete faith that this is going to work out and you're going to go to them and you're going to this and you're going to that. And I feel like, I'm not so sure that's going to happen. It doesn't feel like at this point that you've actually made the decision. I think you know what you want. I think you want to take this opportunity. But it's almost like not that you feel you owe it to this person to kind of explore this sort of thing, but it's almost like you're trying to decide if you'll regret it if you leave this one behind. It's almost the energy of like, would you be okay if you moved on to this journey and were successful in that capacity? And it's like, and then you turned around and this person had made, a successful family and happy life with somebody else. And from what I'm feeling, it doesn't feel like if that did happen that you would actually be jealous. I feel like you'd be happy that they're happy. It's a question right now, Gemini, of what's going to make you happy in the long run, right? This isn't about, it's not to say that you normally make decisions about making other people happy. Okay, let's get that real straight. I'm actually seeing this High Priestess as almost like a Libra justice kind of balancing sort of energy. And it does kind of feel like you're being put in a position where you do have to make a choice, right? It's like sometimes when you're faced with a choice, like there's some fancy footwork you can do and you can have both and you can do this and you can do that, but I don't really see that as being an option here. For some of you, I mean, I certainly hope this wouldn't be for all of you. It's like this person may have had the audacity to be like, it's me or it's the work. And they seem to have, if they did that, those ones seem to be a little bit cocky. I say a little bit, I mean a lot. They seem to have complete faith that you're going to choose them. And I feel for those of, it's like them giving you that ultimatum. If you were on the fence before, it's like it sure pushed you towards wanting the career over them, right? It's like you don't want to feel like you're, for those of you that that's resonating for, I feel like you're trying to decide if you want to be in a position where somebody feels like they can give you an ultimatum and then control your choices, right? Which obviously, that's not going to work for you. So I feel like if this person did give you an ultimatum, if they were foolish enough to do so, it kind of feels like if you're on the fence, them doing that is going to, it's going to tip the balance for you, right? It's like maybe you love this person, maybe you care about them, but you're not looking to be in a situation where somebody thinks they can control you with whether or not they're going to stick around and love you. So, hold on for a second. I'm just going to, then we do have the King of Wands here, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Hold on for a second here, Jem. I'm going to be honest with you here, okay? I'm also going to preface what I'm about to say with like, you probably will do this anyway, but I'm going to say it because this is your life and you're living with the consequences of your decisions, okay? I want to say like, I'm just a tarot reader. This is your life. From what I'm seeing, if this person gives you an ultimatum, it feels like the journey that you're on, it actually feels like it's a really exciting one. It feels like there's opportunities for you to, if for whatever reason choosing this career path means it's over with this one, maybe they gave you an ultimatum, maybe they just can't come wherever you're going, or whatever you're doing is going to take up too much time, whatever it is. I feel like you will find a relationship with somebody else that actually seems to have a lot of passion. I feel like it's somebody that you might not feel that you have the same connection that you did with this one. It does feel to a certain extent that you may always feel a little energetically connected to this one. And there may be times where you really, it's almost like where you think about them, you kind of want to look them up online, not because you're going to reach out, but it's almost like you just want to check in on them, make sure they're okay and they're happy. You know what I mean? It's the energy of, it's almost like of a long lost love, or, like high school sweethearts that have both moved on, but it wasn't a like, oh, somebody did something and we broke up. It was just kind of like, you both moved on with your careers. Maybe you guys went to different schools or moved to different states or something. And you just kind of like grew apart, but there still is always going to be, when I say love, I don't mean like romantic, you want to roll around with them type of love. It's just a love that where two people who have a good history care about each other. I feel like we're going to get one clarifier on this High Priestess card, and then I will close out the read here. Can we get it? And one on this Queen of Cups. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Gem, what's going to make you happy? The only person that can make that decision is you. And I feel like either way, my cards, it's catching on it, sorry. Okay. I'm hearing that line that Jim Carrey says. It's like, you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. Just realizing sorry, my shirt's dirty. I apologize. Didn't realize that. I feel like whatever choice you make, however you choose to move forward, I'm going to encourage you to evaluate and make sure that you're doing what you want. It's almost like if everybody else was removed from the equation and you were just moving forward by yourself, what would you do? And it's like, and then it doesn't mean you do that, right? I'm not trying to gear you in any direction or whatever, but it's like, and then once you're there, decide what other elements of life you would want to incorporate into that, and if those are possible, if those are feasible. Because it really feels here that I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, your life is up to you. We all know that, right? I'm trying to feel if there's some more guidance in here for you. I'm not really seeing it. I'm going to be honest. I feel like at the end of the day, Gemini, it feels like it's one of those things where it's like, you have a choice to make. And, I'm not trying to be immature here, but sometimes being a freaking grown-up is bloody hard. You're making tough calls, not knowing what the outcome is going to be. And I feel like the most important thing here is that you have faith in yourself. That whatever it is that you are putting your mind to, that it's like, yeah, things are going to work out one way or another, but it's the energy of like, things are going to work out one way or another, because one way or another, you're going to make them work. And I feel like there's this energy here of, it's almost like, Gem, I love you guys. Sometimes you guys think about, it's like you can see so many different avenues, right? It's like some people will be like, okay, if I do this, then this will probably, but it's like, you've got all of these little tendrils kind of coming out from all of these different possibilities. And I feel like there's a message here. It's almost like decide on the core concept of what you want your life to look like, and then go for that. I do feel for a lot of you that whatever it is that this opportunity is, it seems to be much more appealing to most of you, maybe not all of you, but it feels like it's definitely a stronger draw than this person right now. And I feel like if this person was around, I don't feel like they're doing this, but if they were around kind of like begging and needing your attention, it feels like they kind of can't win. It's like if they were around begging and needing your attention, you wouldn't want them. But if they're not there, then it's like, it's not an out of sight, out of mind. It just kind of makes you question, not if anything's really there. It just feels like there really isn't anything that this person can do or say or show you about who they are that's going to affect your decision in the way that they want. Right? So it's just like they just kind of have to let you make the decision that you want and kind of go from there. But I feel like the longer this person waits, the more they kind of feel that it's like, yeah, the cards are saying in the beginning that this person for sure thinks you're coming, and it's like, and the longer and the longer and the longer, I feel like they kind of end up getting the message that you're not coming back. And now, of course, that may not be for everybody, right? Maybe there's some of you that can find some solutions here. But I'm feeling for a lot of you that this person just kind of ends up accepting in the end that you're not coming back around. So I think I'll leave it there, Gemini. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful. Sorry if it was all over the place. It feels like it was kind of a mixed bag there. I do have the, I just had the, apparently words escape me right now. Sorry, I just had the monthly March 2023 love readings come out last week. Coming up on Thursday will be the singles and new love reads for each sign. And the new love will be so I'll draw a card for example, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So please check that out if you'd like to, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.